Hi everybody, I am Dr. T. Miranda Lakshmi, working as an assistant professor, the Department of Computer Science, St.Joseph College, Cuddalore. Today we are going to discuss about graphical user interface. That is, what are the components required for GUI. If you are going to design a GUI environment, these are the components which is required. The first one is menu bars, scroll bars, controls, dialog box, feedback, icon. So each one we can see. First one is menu bar. If you're going to take a menu bar, it will be consisting of a menu bar item and a pull down menu. See, let us consider this example. See here. In this example, we're going to take this example. In this example, we are going to see here, this is your menu bar. So this is your menu bar item and this one is your pull down menu. And the save form one, it is say action part, and control yes, that is your shortcut key is called as your accelerator key part. So menu bar, it consists of menu bar item and a pull down menu. So example is file, edit, view. These are all called as your menu bar item. So one which is after your interaction, you will be having two part. One is your action part, the other one is your accelerator part. Action part is your left side. For example, control S and control V, control C. These are all called as your auxiliary part. If you're going to say it as new, open, save, save as, these are all called as action part. So shortcut keys are called as auxiliary part and the action part is your new, save, save as. So this is your menu bar. The next one is your scroll bar. So if you're going to take any GUI environment, we'll be having a scroll bar. So if you're going to take, what is the reason we are going to have your scroll bar? Scroll bar is used to see the information which is not visible on the window. So if you're not able to see your left side window or your right side window or top to bottom, all those things, then we can go in for this scroll bar. So there are two types of scroll bar. One is horizontal scroll bar. The other one is your vertical scroll bar. So this is your horizontal scroll bar. This one you're going to move from, that is right to left or left to right, then it is called as horizontal scroll bar. This is your vertical scroll bar, which is used for moving upward and downwards. So under scroll bars we are having vertical and horizontal scroll bar. The next one is controls. So if you're going to take a GUI environment, we'll be having lot of controls. Here I have listed out some of the controls. The first one is your text box. So text box, you know what is the reason we are going to have a text box. If you want to get any user input, then we'll be going for a text box. The next is a button, or you can say it as a command button or a push button. This button is used for performing some events. That is the reason we are going to go in for button. The next one is combo box and list box, which is used to list. If you're going to take a combo box, you'll be having a text area and you'll be having a list area. Whereas if you're going to go in for a list box, we'll be having only a list area. So whatever the list you want to include in it, we can include in this combo box and list box. The next one is option button and checkbox. Option button is otherwise called as radio button. When you're going to go in for only a single selection, then you can go in for radio button or you can say it as option button. When you're going to go for a checkbox, it is a square box. This is here. This is your radio button, you can say it as option button, and this is your checkbox. When you're going to go in for multiple selection, if you want to go for multiple selection, then you'll be using your checkbox. The next one is your label box. What is the reason we are using label boxes? If you want to identify any control, whatever the controls we want to identify, we can place it in this label box. For example, if I want to enter the name, what I will be doing is I'll be giving a text box for entering the name, but I have to identify what I have to enter it. I have to give it as name. So name will be given in the label box and using text box we'll be getting the name. So that is the purpose of your label box. These are the controls available. The next one is dialog box. Dialog box, we are having two types of dialog box. One is model dialog box, the other one is modeless dialog box. what is the difference between model dialog box and modeless dialog box? In model dialog box, the user should respond before getting into or switching into the other window. It is called as model dialog box. For example, if you're going to have a save as window, in this save as window, in the background, we are going to have some Word document or anything. We cannot work anything in this Word document until we are going to save this file. So this is called as model dialog box. We have to respond first to this dialog box and then only you can shift on to the other window. So this is an example for your model dialog box. Modeless dialog box, if you're going to consider, it doesn't expect any of the user response, then it is called as modeless dialog box. We can shift on from one dialog box to another dialog box or one form to another form. It is called as modeless dialog box. The next one is your feedback. Feedback. What is my feedback? Whatever the GUI applications you are going to have will be having a feedback. For each action, we'll be having a feedback. So there are two examples for your feedback. One is hourglass pointer. The other one is your progress bar. This hourglass pointer will be telling us, this is the hourglass pointer. You might have seen. This hourglass pointer will be informing us the CPU is currently executing or not. Similarly, this progress bar. So whatever the files if you want to download or whatever the case when you're going to download anything, in this progress, it will be showing us that 70% has been completed, 20% has been completed. So this is one type of feedback which shows us whether the work has been completed or not. So the second one is progress bar. The first one is hourglass pointer, which is telling about the CPU which is being currently executed, and the second one is your progress bar. The next is your icon. Icon, you all know what is main icon. So if you're going to take a WhatsApp, so you know what symbol will be having, what is the icon will be present for an WhatsApp. What icon will be present for an Facebook. What icon will be present for an Twitter. So icon is a graphical representation of an application. If you want to see an application which attracts the user and invites the user to work it, so that is the use of an icon. So here I given some of the examples of icon. You can write down as WhatsApp, Facebook icon, or Twitter icon, or Instagram icon. So whatever the icons you want, you can represent. So these are the important components of GUI. The first is we have discussed about menu bar, then we discussed about scroll bar, then we had seen some of the controls and dialog box, feedback and icon. So these are the 6 important components of your GUI. So these are the 6 important components. When you're going to design a GUI environment, all these 6 components should be present. Thank you.